There's a huge knowledge system that's still locked away in the landscape that's just waiting for us to learn to read country again and learn to unlock all that knowledge system. Basically, the Australian landscape has evolved with fire for thousands of years with the people that managed, the custodians of the land. And this is sort of like the traditional fire regime of Australia before colonisation. It's a bit like a cycle, you know, you burn country and it leaves like a good charcoal mulch layer, which has a lot of potassium. It's good for the soil. A lot of the native plants need potassium to flower. Marsupials come in. And then, you know, maybe every 2 to 4 years, depending on the seasons that we get, you do it again. And so it's just like a exfoliation, really. Gets that soil alive again, all the microorganisms, and just gets the soil really active and absorbing water again. As you can see, this like we've just done a little test burn here, and it's been about 10 minutes or so. So that really gives me, that's a good indicator now for me how to treat this area. Just wanted half the block burnt maybe this year, so just starting up here in the top corner of the block, burning downhill. Like, as you can see, there's a lot of ground fuels here, and so I just put a bit of a control line down the fence line. I'm just going to wet line that just as a bit of a safety line, just so it doesn't get over into the neighbour's property. Also, this type of fire encourages a lot more ground species. It's like sedges and grasses, where more of a hotter sort of hazard reduction burn, where you're reducing all the surface fuel loads, and bushfires, they sort of encourage mid-story species, which can be a big threat in wildfires. But with Western Fire Management, like, they're burning to reduce surface fuel loads, but then they're sort of almost increasing mid-story species from that hot fire, so that it creates a ladder for flames to get up into the canopy. And then once you get flames into the canopy and you get a wall of fire, then nothing's going to stop it. And then when you get really bad conditions, and say you've got a big, tall, healthy forest, and when you get windy conditions, the flames will roll across the landscape, across the grass, like, instead of like when you got mid-story, it'll just straight up. Fire is something that demands respect, but when it's used the right way, it's a really nice, it's a pleasant feeling.